We're talking about sales today and how to actually up your sales game, because I think a lot of salespeople get it wrong. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Chris Cubbernis. My friends call me Cubby, and this is another edition of the Cubby Audio and Podcast, brought to you by Cub & Co., the greatest agency on the planet. I might be biased, though. I am the owner of that agency. But honestly, if you need some digital marketing services, social media content, Google, Facebook ads, video content, photography, websites, what else do we do? Strategy work, whatever you need when it comes to digital marketing, we're pretty damn good at it. I mean, there's some really great agencies out there, don't get me wrong, and they'll do a good job for you, don't get me wrong, but we're just better. I think we're better. We're better at relationships, we're better at helping you, we're better at going above and beyond and delivering on our promises. So if you want, come talk to us. I think we'll do a good job for you. Today, I'm actually talking about sales. Speaking of sales, as I've tried to hardcore sell you, we're talking about sales today and how to actually up your sales game, because I think a lot of salespeople get it wrong. I don't know about you, but I constantly get a DM. I get like 5 DMs every day, all week, all month of somebody trying to sell me something, or I get emails, right? So, and it's basically it's killing my vibe, man. I every time I see one of these emails, I get deeply saddened, and sometimes I want to reach out to these people and try to help them and say, hey, listen, this is actually how you do sales properly, and not the way you're doing it. But I just don't have enough time in the day. So I don't know if you're like me, you're getting these sales emails, these sales DMs. But here, I'm going to give you guys some tips. If you're listening, if you're one of these people, or if you're not one of these people, this is still going to up your sales game. And it comes down to one simple idea, one thing that I think is really important. And it comes down to, do you want to be a vendor or do you want to be a valuable partner? It comes down to those two choices. Do you want to be a vendor or do you want to be a valuable partner? And those are two very different mindsets. If you're a vendor, you're like, hey, listen, I've got an iPhone here for you. Here you go. I'll sell that to you. Here's some coasters for your cups. Here's a table. Here's something that meets a current need, right? It's basically a simple transaction. It's here we have this product, here it's for you. Here we have this. And that's fine. There are definitely products out there, there's businesses out there that are vendor-based. I get that. I'm not arguing against that. However, if you're in any sort of high-ticket sales, or if you're in any sort of consultancy business, or if you're selling services like a website, like digital marketing services, you cannot be a vendor. Because why? Vendors are replaceable. Vendors are commodities. Vendors are who's the cheapest bidder. Here we go. This table is over here. Same table. It's cheap. We'll buy it over here. Thank you very much. You do not want to be a vendor if you are in the digital marketing space. If you're selling Facebook ads, you do not want to be a vendor, because the next best company that comes around cheaper, faster, whatever it is going to undercut you and is going to take you out of the market. So don't be a vendor. What you want to be is a value-added partner. And how do you do that? Because this is a mindset shift. This is actually putting your customer's business ahead of yours. And I'm not talking about going broke. I'm not talking about giving them great deals, undercutting the market, and basically putting yourself out of business. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about thinking about and being ambitious on your client's behalf, thinking about their business, understanding their business very well, understanding the politics in their business very well, understanding the needs of the different individual players within a company, within a project, so to speak, right? If you're doing a website, understanding all the different people within that need to sign off on something. If you don't know those things, if you don't know your client's business, if you aren't thinking on their best behalf, because honestly, sometimes on their best behalf might not be you're the right vendor. And I'm using vendor the wrong way. You're not the right partner. Let's take that back a bit. So let's unpack that. Think about that. In your client's best interest, you might not be the right partner. That's a difficult one for clients or for agencies or consultants to swallow. But if you are that value-based provider, If you are having your customer's best interest in mind, you might have to say to them, hey, listen, guys, we're not the right guys to do this for you. We're not the right company to do this for you. You're better off going over here to get that done instead. And if you have that trusted advisor position where you're able to do that, you'll be more respected. You'll get more sales. You will be appreciated. You won't be as easily replaceable. And you will become that value-added partner. You will become somebody that they trust, what you want to call a counsel, or somebody who is trusted within their folds, within their company. That's what you want to do. And that will massively increase your sales and massively increase your influence within a company. And it'll be good for you. Honestly, like, it's not just about sales. It's also about how do you feel about the business relationships that you're building? How do you feel about the work that you're doing? Do you want to feel like you're just hawking some wares? Do you want to feel like you're just selling some stuff? Or do you want to feel passionate about what you're doing? For me, I want to feel passionate about what I'm doing. I want to feel passionate about everything that everybody's doing at Cub & Co. I want to make sure that they feel like, hey, listen, we have the customer's best interest in mind. We're not trying to sell them on anything. We're trying to increase their business. We're trying to make the best outcomes for them, both professionally and personally, because a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, every time, there's a person behind those business decisions. There's somebody that has to agree to something. And the reason why they agree to something is because they think you're going to help their business, the one that they're working for, and their career, right? It's going to make their career better. So here's what you can do to become that value-added provider or the value-added partner and not just a vendor. One, like I said already, have their best interest in mind. And that's tough. That means that you have to be a little selfless. You have to think about their needs. You have to think about their business. I would say number two is you really have to understand their industry. So you have to research. You have to look at their latest press releases. You have to look at the news around their industry. Say you're working for Honda or you're working for Toyota or some brand like that. If you don't know what's going on in the car industry, if you didn't watch the latest Tesla webinar, their latest Tesla live show where they're seeing what's going on and what they're doing, you're not actually doing your customer a favor because you don't understand what's going on in the industry. You don't understand the movements there. So step two is understand their business intimately. Understand where is their industry going. Understand where is their business going. Who are the new people that are coming in? What elements are they lacking, or what elements are they doing great in? Understanding their financial numbers, understanding, their quarterly goals, their yearly goals. That's how you become a value-added partner, because you understand their business. Number three, I would say it is about expanding your relationships, or at least developing the relationships beyond transactional, which is here's my quote, or here's my thing here. You want to expand your relationships so that it's not just, you're just not talking about business, but you're talking to them about their dreams, their goals, their career. What do they want to do? How do they want to do it? Where are they going? Where do they see themselves in 5 years? You're almost like being a friend. You're being like I said, a counsel for them, a partner for them. And that's a really good way of doing that. So building a personal relationship, not just a professional relationship, but taking a personal interest in your clients' personal life, their professional life, their dreams, their goals, their wishes, really understanding them is a key thing. The other thing too is you have to around 4 or 5, I don't remember, but you have to think long-term. So that'll be my next tip, is that you have to think about all partnerships are long-term, right? You don't get married and say, okay, well, we're probably going to get married this year, but next year we won't be married. No, you're thinking long-term. So you have to think about, how do we help them on the long-term? What should we do? Look on the long-term for your clients and for yourself. You're not about trying to make a quick buck now. You're trying to develop a relationship and continue to service them and help them and create business outcomes for them. So when salespeople send me a DM like, hey, this is what we do and how we do it, and do you want to buy from us? It's like, I don't even know you. I don't care about you in any way. You haven't demonstrated to me that you are a valuable partner for us. Why would I take my business to you? And they send a follow-up mail. Hey, have you seen my last email? No, I don't give a crap about your email. You have no basis to talk to me strategically or to understand my problems. You immediately come out the gate thinking that I'm going to buy something from you. That's not how you build relationships. That's not how you become a value-added partner. So please avoid those things. And I would say as a closing remark to this, because this video is already getting long and you're busy people and so am I, and I got to get to some other stuff. The last tip or the last thing I would say to close this out is you have to use social media. You have to use the phone. So many people are afraid of picking up the phone and actually talking to their partners. You have to sit and listen. You have to spend a lot of time with them, not just about, spending time selling to them. You have to spend a lot of time listening to them, figuring out what they want, what they need, how you can help them, and coming up with ideas. You don't have to be tasked to come up with an idea for them. If you see some changes in their marketplace, if you see some changes for their business, the best thing that you can do is come to them proactively coming to them and saying, hey, we saw this. This is a good idea. This could be funny. What about this? We saw this change in the industry. What do you think about these things? If you're doing that, you are now a value-added partner, or trying to be, or at least on the direction or the road to be. So think about that. So wrapping up, think long-term, ambitious on your client's behalf, really study their business, study their industry, know them inside and out, build a relationship beyond sales, build it personally, professionally, get to know them, understand them, listen, and use social media, use the tools at your disposal to not I wouldn't say like fake engagement them or just like liking their stuff just because, but because you actually genuinely care about them and their business. So thank you so much for listening. Once again, my name is Chris Cubbernis. My friends call me Cubby. Hope you have an awesome day. And if you're not already subscribed to the podcast, please do so. It's on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud. I believe it's on iHeartRadio as well. It's on YouTube if you want to catch this stuff. So it is all over the place. There's no chance for you to miss it. I am trying to take over the world with this content. So thank you so much for watching. Adios, amigos.